Okay, we continue for discuss set I. Okay, so we read the first question. Okay, so the first question asks you a factory produce certain item using three machine A, B, and C with probability 1/4, 2/3, and 1/12 respectively. Okay, the percentage of defective item produced by a machine A is 8%, machine B 50%, and machine C is 12%. An item is selected at random. Okay, so first question, we have to find the probability that is defective item. So to answer this question, usually we do a tree diagram. Okay, so we look at your friend answer. Okay, so first you have to let D is what? Okay, so D for this question is for defective. Okay, so your friend made D for defective. So you make a tree diagram. Okay, for this question, I would like to suggest you to add more, which is you have to write the outcome. Okay, for example, AD prime, BD prime, CD prime. Okay, and then you have to add more probability for each outcome. Okay, so I like to suggest you to find the probability for each outcome. For example, 1/4 times with 0.08, you get the answer, and you have to find all the probability for each outcome. Okay, and then you have to plus all the probability. If your answer is 1, it means your tree diagram is correct. Why you have to check this probability is equal to 1? Because the question from A and B are related to tree diagram. If your tree diagram are wrong, so your answer will be also wrong. Okay, so for question A, we have to find the probability that is defective item. So defective is related to this one, AD, BD, and CD. So we have to list, and your friend already list probability AD plus probability BD plus probability CD. Okay, so here you got 1 marks. Okay, and then you write the value of probability, you got 1 mark, and your answer in the simplest form, you got 1 mark. Okay, so this question give you 4 marks, so 1 mark from tree diagram. Okay, and then question B, it is found to be defective. What is the probability that it is produced by machine A? So this question is a conditional probability. How do we know that it is conditional probability? Because it is already the probability defective is already occurred. So this question asks you to find the probability that is produced by machine A. So when you make it into simpler form, so we write probability A given D, and then we have to write probability A given D is equal to probability A intersect D over probability D. So here you got 1 mark, and you substitute the value, you got 1 mark, and then when you give the final answer in the simplest form, you got 1 mark. Okay, so the fraction give the simplest form. If you give in decimal place, give to 4 significant figures or 2 decimal place. Okay, finish for probability. Next, we look at question 2. Okay, so question 2, the question is the cumulative probability distribution function of a discrete random variable x is given. Okay, so it's given a piecewise function of probability distribution, and then the question A asks you construct the probability distribution table for x. Okay, so this question probability x less or equal to x. Okay, so probability x less or equal to x is equal to capital Fx. It's mean cumulative, right? Okay, so you have to find probability distribution. So you have to remember this step. Probability x is equal to x or small fx. To get capital Fx, we add. So this question from here, so your process will be you have to subtract. Okay, so your friend already subtract. Okay, so for x is equal to 1, you got 1 over 6. X is equal to 2, you got 1 over 2. X4, you got 1 over 6. 6, you got 1 over 6. Okay, so you have to double check. Is it your probability x is equal to is correct or not? So you add all the probability. If you got 1, it's mean correct. Okay, so maybe your friend is already at, so maybe it's correct. Okay, so you got 3 marks from there because your word to subtract from 1 to 1 from another one, so you got the answer. You got 3 marks here. Okay, so B, you have to find calculate the variance of x. So you know the formula of variance of x is equal to EX square minus EX square. Okay, so EX square, EX is mean. EX square, you have to find the formula of EX square, or total of x square times probability x is equal to x. Okay, so to get mean, this one. Okay, I like your friend working solution because he write the general formula for each before he find the value of EX. Because when we write the general formula for each formula, it's like a guideline for us to find the value, to find your answer. Okay, so your answer for variance x is equal to 55 over 12, or you can give your answer for 4.83 583. Sorry. Okay, so the next question, you have to find given y is equal to 7 minus 2x. Calculate variance y. So you have to substitute y. Substitute y is equal to 7 minus 2x. Okay, so by properties, you got negative 2 square variance x. So and you have to remember variance is always positive. Okay, so your friend substitute the value of variance into the equation. So your answer is 55.3, or you can give your answer 18.333. Okay, so it's already correct. Okay, so for question C, okay, your friend doesn't do the question C, so I will make the question C. Okay, so question C, it said that the number of emergency call received in a day for 24 hours by a fire station can be modeled by using Poisson distribution with mean 2. So this question is about Poisson distribution. So we denote as Poisson distribution as P naught equal to, okay, our mean is 2. Okay, so I like to denote 2 lambda 2 for in a day. Okay, so for the first question, find the probability that there are at least one emergency call received by the fire station from 000 to 600 hours in a day. So the question asks, for A, you have to find the probability x at least. So your symbol is greater or equal to 1. Okay, but receive for 000 to 6 hours in a day. So in 6 hours. Okay, so now we cannot use mean 2 for this question because this question just only ask for 6 hours. Lambda 2 for in a day. So we have to modify the lambda. So x P naught. Okay, so 6 hours divided by 24 divided by 6. So 4. So 2 divided by 4 in 6 hours. So our new lambda x P naught is equal to 0.5 in 6 hours. Okay, so we look at table 2. Okay, so we find lambda 0.5. Okay, so 0.5 for probability x greater or equal to 1 is equal to table 2. So probability x greater or equal to 1 is equal to 0.3935. Okay, for question A. So for question B, find the probability there is no emergency call received in a day. So no emergency call. So probability X is equal to 0 in a day. So for question Poisson class, make sure you define in what's your time or interval or space. Okay, so in a day, so you can use this one as Poisson. You can use mean 2 because your mean 2 for one day, for in a day. Okay, so probability X is equal to 0. Okay, like before, so we want 0 only, so 0 1, so 0, so yeah, probability X greater or equal to 0 minus probability that we don't want, probability X greater or equal to 1. So we can see from the table 2, for lambda 2, okay, for lambda 2, probability X greater or equal to 0 is equal to 1. Okay, so minus probability X greater or equal to 1, 0.3, wait, 3.8647. Okay, so you calculate, wait, 1 minus 0.8647. Okay, so your answer here 0.1353. Okay, so question 3 is about 10 days are chosen at random. Find the probability there is no emergency call received in a day for a period of at most 2 days. Okay, so give your answer correct to 3 decimal place. Okay, so this question is about binomial distribution. Why we say it's binomial distribution? Because it's already said 10 days are chosen. Okay, so as we all know, binomial have two parameter, which are end of trial and probability success. So for this question, our n is 10. And what is our probability success? Okay, your probability success is already say that probability there is no emergency call received in a day. So you have to use the probability before this that you find in question B. So your probability success is equal to 0.1353. Okay, so this question asks you have to find probability at most. So at most, your symbol is less or equal to 2. Okay, so probability S or less or equal to 2. So if you want to use table, it's become 1 minus probability X greater or equal to 3, right? But from the table, we cannot read this value of probability success. Okay, so if we cannot read from the table, okay, so cannot read from table, so we have to use formula. Okay, so cannot attempt ni. So probability X less or equal to is equal to probability X is equal to 0 plus probability X is equal to 1 plus probability X is equal to 2. So you have to use formula NCR P power of R Q n minus R. So n 10C 0 times dengan 0.1353 power of 0, 1 minus 0.1353, 10 minus 0, 10. Okay, and then you plus the probability X1 and probability X2. Okay, so how to answer for question C? Okay, finish for part A. Okay, so for part B, the question asks you, by using the substitution U ln X, evaluate ln X over X from 2 to 3 up to 5 decimal place. So you have to give your answer last 5 decimal places. Okay, so first of all, you have to use substitution. Okay, your friend have do this. Okay, so when the question give you, you have to use this one, so you have to use this one lah. Okay, so u is equal to ln x, and then you have to find du dx. So du dx is equal to 1 over x. Okay, and then your friend find the limit for when x is equal to 2, u is equal to ln 2. It means when your friend do the integration, he already changed this one. Okay, so when you integrate in term of u, so you can use this one lah, ln 3 ln 2. Okay, so it's already done. Okay, so you got the answer 0.36325. Okay, so another method, if you don't want to use this way, you can use another way. Okay, for example, when you integrate in term of u, okay, u du. Okay, so your limit 2 to 3, you don't need to write. Okay, so you integrate first in term of u, so u square over 2. Okay, so this part you change it to in term of x. Okay, you let u is equal to ln x, so ln x power 2 divided by 2. Okay, so now you can write your limit 2 to 3, and then you substitute the limit of x, ln 3 power 2 divided by 2 minus ln 2 square divided by 2, and then you press your calculator, get your answer, and give your answer into 5 decimal place. Okay, and then the second question asks you if ln x over x from 2 to 3 is approximate by using trapezoidal method based on 5 equal subinterval, compute the error. Okay, for this question, if we using trapezoidal method, so you have to remember, okay, it says 5 subinterval, so your n is equal to 5 subinterval. Okay, if your question give you coordinate, 5 coordinate, so your n is equal to 4. So you have to remember, if the question give you in term of coordinate, so your n is 4. Okay, you can see your friend calculation here. Your n is equal to 5 h a minus b over n, so we got 0.2, and then we do the table. Okay, so you got the value for S0 and S5 is equal to 0.712778, and for S1 until S4 we got 1.458394. Okay, I like your friend answer because it take more than 5 significant figures. Okay, and then you substitute into the formula. Where's the answer? Okay, maybe your friend is already forgot. Okay, so you substitute into your formula. Integrate ln x over x from 2 to 3. Okay, approximate n over 2, 0.2, and then your formula is y0 plus yn plus okay, so 2 y1 plus y4. Okay, so h over 2 divided by 2. Okay, so you substitute your value here, 0.2 divided by 2. Okay, so 0.712778 plus 2, 1.458394. Okay, and then you give your answer in 7 or 6, and then last you take 5 decimal place. Okay, lepas tu compute the error, so you have to find the difference between your answer before this. It means 0.36325 minus the value that you get from here. Okay, And then the second question asks you express the equation of parabola x square minus 4x minus 24y plus 76 is equal to 0 in standard form. So your question asks you to find the equation into standard form and then sketch the graph. Okay, so you have to remember to find into standard form. Okay, so general equation to standard equation. Okay, so we have to completing this square. If the standard equation to get the general equation, we just expand. That this concept. This concept can use for circle, ellipse, and parabola. Okay, to get the general formula to get the standard equation from general equation, so we have to completing this square. Okay, so your friend make a completing this square. X minus 2 square minus 4 is equal to 24y minus 76, and he rearranged it. X minus 2 square is equal to 24 times y minus 3. Okay, so your vertex is 2/3, and then to find the focus, okay, if you don't remember the formula, we can derive the formula from the shape of this one. Okay, so before that, how do we know that our shape is smile or sad? Okay, so we can know from here, if your P greater than 0, so your shape is smile. If P less than 0, your shape will be sad. Okay, so how to get the formula for focus? So like if your shape is smile, okay, so we know here is a vertex HK, so focus is here. So we know that the point of H will be constant. The moving point is K, so K plus P. Okay, so for parabola, we have to find the directory. So directory is back from this one. So directory will be here. So to get the formula for directory, if we want to find focus, we have to plus. So to get directory, we have to minus. So K minus P y is equal to K minus P for directory. Okay, so focus. So we know the vertex is 2/3. So to get the focus, H K plus P. So H 2/2 K plus P is equal to 9. So directly K minus P. So K is equal to 3 minus P minus 6. So you will get -3. Okay. So third question. A circle C passes through the origin and has its center of the point 3, 3. Okay, so to get the equation of circle. Okay, so equation of circle, we need to have center and radius. So now center is given, but we have to find the radius. Okay, so to find the radius, okay, so we can find the radius from the formula of circle. As we all know, the formula of circle, x minus h square plus y minus k square is equal to r square. So you have the point for center, and you know the point s and y. S and y for any point. So for this question, it's already said that a circle C passes through the origin. So any point that given for this circle is at origin. So 0, 0. So to get this value, so r is equal to square root of x minus h square plus y minus k square. So your friend put into this equation. So you got r is equal to 18, and then to get the equation, substitute again into the equation of circle, and then he expand this one, and last one he get the answer x square plus y square minus 6x plus 6y. Okay, so the equation of circle x square plus y square minus 6x plus 6y is equal to 0. Okay, so for the second question, if the line y, if the line y is equal to x minus 6, make the circle C, where the at the point P and Q, determine the coordinate P and Q. So you have to find the coordinate. So you have to give your answer into 2 point P and Q. Okay, so you already have the equation of circle x square plus y square minus 6x plus 6y, and another line, another equation, y is equal to x minus 6. So we substitute 2 into 1. So your friend got 2x square minus 2x. Okay, and then you can use calculator or you can factorize by your own, and you have to remember when you factorize, we get 2x minus x minus 6. So 2x also have a value, which is 2x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 6. So x is equal to 0, x is equal to 6. When we have x squared, so our root is 2. If our highest power is 3, so roots are 3. Okay, so your friend get x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 6. You have to find the value of y, and your friend get p is equal to 0, negative 6, and q 6, 0. Okay, so the next question. Okay, so next question, we have to find the coordinate of the point on the circle where the tangent are parallel to the line Q. Okay, so first of all, you have to find coordinates of point. So it means your point must be greater than 1, because it said coordinates of the points. We have S, so your point must be greater than 1, more than 1. Okay, so first we let y is equal to x plus c for equation PQ. Okay, and then we substitute equation that we let for equation PQ into the circle equation. Okay, so your friend substitute 3 into 1 into your circle equation. Okay, and then we got the answer 2x square plus 2cx plus c square plus 6c is equal to 0. Okay, because it's a tangent line, okay, so we can use the formula of b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, because it's parallel to the tangent. Okay, so because parallel to the tangent, so we can use the formula b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, and then your friend substitute the value from here, yeah. Okay, so we compare ax square plus bx plus c. So your a is 2, so b square, so your b is 2c, your a is 2, your c is c square plus 6c. And then your friend expand, we get the value of negative 4c plus 48c. We factorize, we got c is equal to 0 and c is equal to negative 12. Okay, so in the third equation, y is to x plus c, so we change it c into y minus x. So your friend get y is equal to x, and another one, y is equal to x minus 12. Okay, so you sub again to get the value of x. So x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. So you got first point. The another equation, y minus x minus 12. Okay, so you sub again to get the value x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 6, and your another point is equal to 6, negative 6. Okay, finish for question 3. So we proceed to question 4. Okay, question 4 is about chapter 5, vector. Given the point A131, B, okay, so B 4 -1, 2, C 12 0 1, and D 0 2 0. And first question asks you a vector equation of line AB. Okay, so you have to find the equation of line. Okay, so your general for equation of line is equal to R is equal to A plus TV. Okay, so your friend get the answer AB is equal to 394 1. Okay, so if I as a examiner, I will curious how to get the value of this one. You have to show how you get the direction of AB. So to get the direction of AB is equal to OB minus OA. You have to show the working solution. Okay, OB 4 -1 2. OA is equal to 1 3 1. You have to show this one because this one you got 1 marks. Okay, and then you got the answer 3 -4 1. Okay, and then you substitute into the equation of line, you got another mark. That's why the mark is 2. Okay, for question B, an equation of plane A, B, C in a Cartesian form. So you have to find the vector the equation of plane. So equation of plane, you know the formula is R dot N is equal to A dot N. So to find for equation of plane, we have to find the N because A, any point from ABC. Okay, so to get N, you have to find the N lah. Okay, your friend asked here, N is equal to AB cross with AC. Okay, so how to get AC? Like before lah, AC OC minus OA. Okay, so to find normal vector, we have to cross AB cross AC. Okay, so this one you got 1 mark. Okay, so I don't want you to do this. You have to show another step before you get the answer. So you have to show how to get I, -4 minus 0I minus J 3 0 0 minus 11. Why your friend write 3 here? Okay, J, and you have to show this working solution, this type, because here K1, and then you can give the final answer J1. Usually 3 marks from there, and then you substitute your N into the formula, and then you got the answer R dot 311 35 is equal to 71. J, 0 sini. Okay, so -3 plus 3. Okay, 0 plus 3. Okay, 35. Okay. Okay, so you have to remember, you have to show this one, right? Okay. Okay, and then the acute angle between plane AB and plane AD. So you have to find the angle. Okay, so to find the angle between plane and plane, okay, so the formula is theta is equal to shift cos N1 dot N2 over with modulus of N1 times with modulus of N2. Okay, so N1 we already know from the ABC. So we got N1 3 11 35. So we have to find the angle, the normal vector for plane ABD. Okay, so to find the angle, the normal of ABD, So you have to find the direction vector of AB cross with AD. So AB we already have. So we have to find direction vector of AD. So OD minus OA. OD minus OA. So you have to find first. You have to show all the working solution to get the value. And then you substitute into the AB cross AD and 2. So you have to put in this form. And then you got the answer. Okay. You sub. Okay. Because the answer asks you in acute angle. So 1 minus 80 minus 129.75. You got 50.22. And make sure you have to take 2 decimal place. Okay. If you don't remember this formula, class, you can use this one. You can use directly this one. Okay. And then the fifth question, the cumulative distribution of a discrete random variable X is given as. Okay, class. Before this, your friend already told me because she don't understand about chapter 9. Because when I said before, to get the difference between discrete and continuous. Okay, for discrete, the usually it give for in this table form. Okay, but for this question, all the question for random or continuous variable, it give into piecewise function. Okay, so how do we know the question is discrete or continuous? So the tips from here, you read the question from the above, the upper, what we call, like this one. For question 5, the cumulative distribution function of a discrete random variable X is given. Okay, you read from there. Okay, so this question is about discrete. So discrete, your process is addition and subtraction only. If the question say continuous, so your process for that equation is integration or differentiation. Okay, so for question 5 is a discrete random variable. So first question, you have to show the value of k is equal to 2. Okay, so this question is cumulative. So you already know the last x greater or equal to 4, your value is equal to 1. That's why your friend write 5k is equal to 10 over 1 is equal to 1, because we know the total is equal to 1. Okay, so do the working solution. K is equal to 2. Okay, and then you have to write shown. Okay, B, find the median of the distribution. Okay, find the mean of the distribution. Mean is in the middle. Okay, so in the middle of this question, okay, so which one is the middle? 0.25 is not in the middle because not enough to 0.5, so we take 0.75. Okay, 0.5 for x is equal to what? Equal to 2. Okay, C, use fx to calculate probability x greater or equal to 2 less than 4. Okay, so when the question asks you have to use fx. Use fx is mean you have to use cumulative. Okay, so you have to use f2 f3 minus fk. You want to get the answer, your question, probability x greater or equal to 2 less than 4. So the value that we want is equal to 2, 3, 4. So we want 2 and 3. Okay, so you have to remember we can read this from to this one, this direction. So F3, sorry. So start from here, F3 minus probability that we don't want. Probability 3, F3 minus with F1. Okay, so you take the value F3 is equal to 0.875. 0.875 minus with F1 0.25. So your answer is 0.625. Okay, if you don't use this one and you use for example probability X is equal to 2 plus probability X is equal to 3, even the answer is correct, but you will not get the marks because you didn't use what you didn't follow the question. Okay, so D, find the probability distribution function X. So you have to find small fx. So your friend, okay, to find probability distribution function, so we have to subtract from 1 to 1. It means 1 minus 5k over 10 minus with k plus 5 over 8, and then minus. Okay, so you have to double check, is it all the probability X is equal to X? When you plus, you got 1. Okay, so determine the mean. So formula of mean, total of X times with probability X is equal to X. Okay, so we got 2.125. Okay, so next question 6. Okay, so question 6, a continuous. So continuous, we have to integrate. Okay, so you have to show C is equal to 3 over 10 and your mean is equal to 3 over 5. So to show C is equal to 3 over 10, so we integrate 3 minus y square is equal to 1. Okay, your friend make it the integration, but how you get the answer 3 over 10 directly? You have to substitute the value and you have to show the working solution. Maybe your friend is shortcut. Okay, but in the examination we cannot do like this. You have to substitute the value of 3y3 minus 2 minus 2 third of 2 power of 3 over 3 minus 0, and then you have to rearrange to get C is equal to 3 over 10. Don't do shortcut, okay class? Okay, so to find probability of EY, so you know EY is equal to X, not X lah, Y lah. Okay, so Y time with FY dy, because the question in terms of Y, so we have to multiply with Y. Okay, so your friend got the answer 5 over 2. How he got 5 over 2? Class, you have to make sure your answer must be same like in the question if you have to show. Okay, I don't know, your friend is very shortcut. 3y minus y cube, and then you integrate. I don't want to do you do like this. Okay, you have to substitute the value first and then you press the calculator. Is it you get the value of 3 over 5 or not? Okay, and then for A, calculate probability y greater than EY. So EY, your y is 3 over 5, right? Okay, so you have to find the value greater than EY. So probability y greater than 0.6. 3 over 5 is equal to 0.6. It means you have to integrate 0.6 to your into 2. You have to integrate 0.6 until 2. Why until 2? Because our interval is 0 to 2. Okay, but you have to start it from 0.6. Okay, and then you integrate, you substitute the value, and you get the answer from the calculator. Okay, so median, show that the median M of the distribution satisfied the equation m cubed minus 9m plus 5 is equal to 0. So you know how to get the median for continuous random variable. So we have to integrate from negative infinity to m is equal to 0.5, or we can integrate m to infinity to 0.5. So your friend choose here to integrate from 0 to m 3 minus y squared dy 1 over 2, and then do the integration, substitute the value, and you rearrange like the question. Okay, before you get the answer here, you have to show one step before you get m cubed minus 9m plus m is equal to 0. Okay, when the question asks you to show the median, show for the question, so you have to write shown for the last one. Okay, so for question 7, your friend doesn't do this. Okay, so for question 7, we meet another video. Okay, thank you guys, bye.